Welcome to the Ballard Proud podcast. It seems everyone can agree that Ballard is a fantastic school district, and when asked why, the answer always includes some reference to, well, it's people and relationships. So I'm on a mission to get to know the people of Ballard and find out why everyone is so proud to be part of this district. I'm Danny Trimble, Superintendent for the Ballard District, and I'd love for you to come along with me on this journey to uncover what it means to be Ballard Proud. Welcome to this edition of the Ballard Proud podcast. Our guest today is Bryce Shutt. Bryce is our vocal music teacher at the high school, among other things, which hopefully we'll get to hear about. Thanks for taking time to visit with me today.
Happy to be here. It's awesome.
So just tell us as much as you want about why Ballard. How did you get here?
So it's a kind of an interesting story. So I went to high school at Dallas Center Grimes, and it was back when DCG was in the Raccoon River Conference. So I actually participated in a whole bunch of sports in high school, in between choir and stuff. So we played Ballard a lot, and so I was really familiar with like the Ballard community and Ballard as a whole. DCG ended up leaving the RRC for a different conference, like I think my junior year or something. So kind of fell away from Ballard a little bit. Went to college. Started my teaching career up in Northwest Iowa, and was looking to get a little bit closer to home, a little bit closer to the area I grew up in, and Ballard opened up. And I was like, oh, that seems interesting. I actually almost didn't apply because I was at that point done looking for jobs and stuff. But I ended up applying and got a job, and there was a whole ordeal with that that happened for that. So that was pretty fun. I had to move out pretty quickly. It was a quick turnaround for all of us, and ended up moving down here, back closer to parents, a little bit closer to my fiance at the time and my wife now. But then came to Ballard and I've just have loved it so far. It's been an awesome experience, and love the students that are here, love the parents that are around, and just having fun with everything that's happening that we're doing and stuff. Yeah,
Great. How long have you been here, Bryce?
This will be my third year teaching here, and so I took over for Peter, who is here before me, and it's been a great 3 years. My wife and I actually just moved we were originally living in Ankeny and just moved to Slater, so we're like in the whole community and stuff, which has been just an awesome thing to like being homeowners for one. It's been just awesome, and then also just being a part of like the community more, and being able to go out to like more community events, like all the stuff that happens in Slater, and getting out and being a part of the community more.
Yeah, relatable. Congrats on the house too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay, a little bit more about Bryce, diving into, the fun personal things. What's on your playlist?
So right now, a lot of my playlist consists of Mamma Mia, which is our musical that we're doing this spring. So it's been a lot of that and listening to that. But I'm also really big into like audiobooks. So I've actually been re-listening to, I guess, the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, which is kind of like a good, like, I don't know, it gets me like, I want to say it's like warm-up books for like what I normally read and stuff, kind of to just like get my mind in like the reading sense and stuff. But like a lot of my playlist has been consisting of repeating Mamma Mia over and over again, and just trying to find getting myself associated with that type of music and making sure that I'm ready to teach those kids how to do that. But yeah, that's my playlist right now.
I don't know about... Go ahead.
And will be for like the next like 3 months until April, probably.
What I was going to say is I don't know about the rest of our listening audience, but I cannot hear the words Mamma Mia without a track in my head.
Track in your head. Yes. Uh-huh.
Some great music.
Yes. Oh, so awesome. The kids are loving it right now.
Good.
It's been a little bit of a hard start with weather and stuff. But like we've had a couple rehearsals and it's already like we're rocking and rolling and it's been a fun time.
Great. I also want to ask you about streaming. Part of it's, hey, let's get to know Bryce and people here at Ballard. And true confessions, I'm always also listening for my next streaming option. So anything?
So kind of along with why I've been like rereading Percy Jackson's The Olympians is because there's a show on Disney Plus that just came out, and my wife and I have been like huge fans of those books and have loved this series so far. So we've kind of been watching that. Aside from that, we're big into like the Brooklyn Nine-Nine series. That's kind of just always just kind of on repeat and stuff for us. And also just kind of a lot of football. I also coach football at the high school level, and so that's been really a fun experience to kind of watch football through a different lens now. Like, it's so there's a lot more that goes into it than just what people see on the screen and stuff. And so it's been a very eye-opening season to have stuff be like that. I'm a huge Vikings fan, which is, but yeah, I know it's sad. I know. But my wife has become a Chiefs fan for this season and stuff, and has really gotten into it, and that's been very fun for us just to watch football together and stuff, and so that's been very fun.
Okay, so we've got watching football, audiobooks. What else do you do?
I do well, a lot of my time has been like just doing oddball stuff around the house every once in a while. Like this past week with a couple of snow days that we've had, I've been painting our living room because we're getting a new couch this next Tuesday, and we've had that. So I've been doing just like oddball stuff around the house and stuff. When I'm not doing that sort of stuff, I'm really big into like video games. I've played a lot of really into the Legend of Zelda. I play a lot of Pokemon. But it's kind of it's a couple of nerdy stuff that I tend to do and have fun with and stuff, and I've really enjoyed. So.
It's great to hear about those other parts of your life. So thank you for sharing that. Last question, we want to kind of steer it back into school, the Ballard community. Yeah. So when you hear the words Ballard Proud, what do you think about? What comes to mind?
I think like a community that just is so supportive of itself and everything that it's a part of. And I think Ballard really does a good job of that. There's a lot of passion and involvement behind Ballard that you don't always see all the time, but people know it's there, and I think it's one of those things that I've really come to like really admire about the school district in general in my time here. And I think it's a great community to be around. It's a welcoming community that I think is very proud of itself and holds up to that expectation of being not only welcoming but also excellent and being productive and being a service unto itself.
Well said.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the opportunity to hear your story again. I've gotten to visit with you, earlier in the school year, and glad you've been with the district now for 3 years and counting is how they.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, thank you again. I appreciate you taking time.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Ballard Proud, There's more to come as we dive into what it means to be Ballard Proud. Until next time, I'm Superintendent Danny Trimble, and I hope you have a great day.